Oh, you can say with a different girl, but the girl I
No.
can't. Oh,
Absolutely
why?
not.
Why?
Because I don't date hoes.
Okay.
Hold on. Do you want more than one guy?
No, I don't have a guy now, so.
No, but do you want like 2-3 guys?
Oh, if I'm single, it's okay. You know, if
No,
you.
but let's say you have a man.
Okay,
right?
if I have.
Do you want 2, 3, 4 men that are your boyfriend?
This no, the same time.
That's the thing.
No.
Us as guys, we want that. We want multiple girlfriends.
No, but my question is the girls, it's okay for the girls. He has a lot of different girls in the.
Like the girls don't care.
Yeah, if the girls don't care about that.
Yeah, he's honest about it. So he's telling them so they know.
Either the girls is okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like, wait, what? Not Brazil.
I'm from Brazil. This is no normal, But okay, and Josie, you said you want to ask her. I'm just curious about that.
Okay. Any more questions, ladies?
What do you guys think about game?
Game? In terms of like dating?
Yeah, like, do you think it's like a real thing, or do you see it as manipulation? Because I think people are so sensitive about manipulation. They're like,
I think game for me just means that like I understand what I want in a scenario, and I'm able to say, okay, I know what she wants as well, and I can bring both to the table and make a connection there. I think that's what game means to me.
I like that. I don't think that's what game means to everybody.
No, I mean, it's like interpret game because, for example, game can mean either some tactics to get what you want, or, for example, building connection. But I think for me, that's what that means.
I'm sorry. I had a question earlier. We were talking about the value that a woman can bring to a relationship. That was going to be my question, is what you guys were talking about earlier, like when women bring, if you're assessing a woman that can bring value to a relationship or be valuable and significant enough for a long-term relationship, what kind of value are guys looking for?
You can take it first.
So I think guys are looking for someone that's going to be loyal, one, not a hoe. Number two, she's actually going to have value for his life. For example, she's going to help his business, help him with his work, and not be annoying. And then three, she's actually going to be on some level able to say, you know what, my man has this lifestyle, he has his business, and I'm going to make sure I don't in any way take him off that path. So those qualities would help her become like more of a valuable option. That's what I would say.
Being an asset versus a liability. Most girls are liabilities. They come in and take, and they don't necessarily give anything back in return, and they think their presence is enough.
I'm pretty.
That's how most girls operate.
I know.
And the thing that is the worst is the more attractive they are, the less they typically tend to bring, is because they feel as though their presence is more important. And that stems from women having an overinflated sense of self-worth thanks to the internet. It all builds upon itself, right? And it's not until maybe they meet a guy like me and tells them you're not special, or another guy that doesn't tolerate female fuckery, and they'll tell them what it really is. Then they kind of come to reality. And the thing is that women are attracted to men that don't treat them like equals.
Women are attracted to men that don't treat them like equals. Okay.
Yes. I said yes. I actually tweeted this yesterday. I said you can either understand women, or you can either understand women, or you can treat them as an equal, but you can't do both.
Yeah, I agree with. I'm gonna say this, like, now that it's like less chaotic.
Women don't want equality.
They don't.
They disrespect men to actually give it to them, is what I've realized. Let's think about it, and we could break it down. Like, for example, chivalry, right? Women want chivalry. Nothing about chivalry implies equality at all.
Agreed.
The man is leading everything. The man is dictating everything. He is a leader, so therefore he is the superior in that relationship. That's what women want, however. But if you treat them like an equal, let's split it down the middle. What do you want to do? Okay, let's make this an equal partnership. That's why when girls like the one before said, I want a partnership, it's a lie. Women don't want partnerships. They want a dictatorship with a man who's willing to listen to some of the things they got to say. But women don't really want equality. It's the biggest lie ever. Yeah. It's a lie that feminism propagates, and it's not true. And what I always say is, if you want the most attractive men that women actually want, never view women as equal. You can either understand women, or you could treat them as equal. But if you treat them as an equal, you're not going to get respected, unfortunately.
Treat them as an equal,
we had the lady right here, the young black queen. We asked a question earlier. If someone open up your door, would you tell them thank you? She said no.
No, that's entitlement. And that's the thing where I tell guys, I'm like, you have to take a look for women that are entitled, because like you said, we have been told you deserve everything.
Most are though.
Yeah. And I understand it, and that's why I try and explain it to that way to women. If we like, my issue, okay, let me put it this way. I don't see the things that I see the things that men are going through, and I see how women are reacting to it. When we had the women's suffrage movement, the only reason that was even viable was because we had the men's support, right? Now we have the men having issues and the women go brouhaha. And it's not just you guys, and it's not just the podcasting starting. The manosphere stuff it started way back when, and the foundation was for men to help other men that didn't have fathers in the household. So they didn't know how to change a tire, they didn't know how to do their taxes, they didn't know how to do a lot of things, and so these men would mentor them, and that's where the manosphere came from. Then it came from MGTOW, men going their own way. They literally said, I've had it with women, and they're all delusional. I'm done. These are men, their children were taken, their money was taken, they don't have anything. Then we went into the court systems, and we had red pill break off on MGTOW, and then we had black pill break off on red pill. But it's the foundation of it was because men are still unaliving themselves. And like the only issue I have with any podcast like this, and I have a question for you guys because of this, because I also have studied people. I study you guys, Andrew Tate, all these guys, and you guys and Andrew Tate are the only, yeah. And there's one Armenian guy, I forgot his name, but you guys are the only ones that I follow, because when I look at when you started, I look at the history. I know some people you used to F with that you don't anymore for good reason. And I can see that where your standpoint is, the chat and everything, your target demographic is the young men with no fathers in the household. You're trying to put them on game, right?
I mean, I don't think it
That's not
necessarily is the father, because the thing is there's a bunch of guys that have fathers in the household, but
yeah, but they weren't good dads. It comes down to parenting. If you have a good mom and you have a good dad, they're going to teach you the value
manosphere really, mostly stem from guys' inability to get women.
Yeah, dating.
Right? It started there.
Well, because the history was starting because of the fatherless. I'm telling you the history because I know the OG.
No,
okay,
you don't know
whatever
the
you guys
history.
want.
Yeah.
Because
whatever you guys
no
want.
offense, females. I'll keep it 1,000. I don't even think y'all should be in this space.
Yeah.
I don't think. I think most women that are in the red
Yeah,
pill
but then
are
when
grifters,
you want to have a discussion with a panel full of women, but when a woman comes in here and actually knows the history and has the talking points,
That's
you don't
not
want to
correct,
have a
though.
discussion.
It's not correct though.
But it is correct.